Hey YouTube, this is pecktec, and as you may have guessed, this is not a fish video. I've got something else to talk about. Oh yeah, but I'm out. At least the chair's free now. You want to go over there? Now, if you were hoping for a video about fish, do not despair. I've got something ready for this Sunday. We're going to take apart my 12-gallon. It's a little overgrown. So we're going to do a trim and maybe redecorate a little bit. I'm going to take you guys along with me. That being said, you can treat it like a trim Q&A video and leave me a question you want me to answer in that video down below. However, I have a whole nother subject to talk about, and that's walking. Walking, at least in my world, has been a highly underrated activity, but one that's become necessary. Fact is, folks, I've been growing and growing and growing and growing, and I'm sick of it. I'm starting to really not feel healthy. I don't want to go on blood pressure medicine or anything like that. I've got to do something. So not long ago, I actually was in pretty decent shape. So back, if we go 2009 to the first Dragon Con, Holly and I got to meet Ron Glass. He's passed away since then. You might remember him as Shepard from Firefly. Back then, I was doing CrossFit. I was working out at least once a day, sometimes twice a day. And I was in pretty good shape. That's probably the best shape I've been in my adult life. But like a lot of people, I went at it a little too hard. I injured both my shoulders and my knee, and it's been really hard to work out since. In fact, I just pretty much stopped working out altogether, obviously. A couple of weeks ago, I really got fed up with the whole thing and decided to really just do something. I need to do something. I really have to try and kind of fight my way back somehow. So the least impactful exercise I could think of to do that I actually had time to do was walking. So for the past couple of weeks, I've spent about half of my lunch break walking around and around a circle. So there's a part of Knoxville called Fountain City, and they have a really, really beautiful park that's a lot of fun to walk around. It's close enough to work to where I can shoot, get something to eat and shoot down there. And I walk around and I do a couple of laps. I will admit that occasionally I hunt the odd Pokemon or two. Don't judge me. But I never stop. I make it a point never to stop and actually kind of mess with the games. I keep walking the whole time. And really what distracts me the most from the agony of simply moving around slowly is a number of podcasts. So I like WNYC Radio Lab. It's got to be one of my favorites. 99% Invisible is another one. And The Stuff They Don't Want You to Know, which is also on YouTube. I love those podcasts. They're all kind of real story driven. They're real interesting to listen to too. They're not just people talking. There's they go that extra step that I really appreciate. And I love that it kind of puts me in that story mode that I really like to be in. Like, my favorite YouTube videos that I've made personally are stories. And a lot of YouTube videos are kind of throwaway videos and just like really quickly made and barely edited. And that's okay. I mean, a lot of them are just there to convey information, but my favorite ones always tell a story. So I appreciate good storytelling. So I've been walking every day for about 2 weeks, and I got to admit, at first it kind of hurt my knee, and then the next day it was like the other knee started to hurt. Gradually, everything just kind of worked itself out, and now I don't hurt at all, so that's good. I'd like to move to something a little bit more strenuous. Also, I need to make a memo not to dress like Johnny Cash when I go walking in 80-degree weather. Like a lot of Americans, I spend a lot of the day in this real sedentary lifestyle. Yes, so even at work, I mean, I work with computers, so I'm pretty much sitting at my desk all the time, even though I'm lucky enough to have the option to stand if I wish. I rarely do that, though, unless my back starts to hurt. Even it was kind of like pretty strenuous. Actually, I could probably do it more now. Might be something to try now that I've got my walking in. Then I come home and I maybe shoot a video or do some fish activities, and I'm editing. And folks, on some of these things, when I get to editing, it takes a while. I did a project last August where I edited almost for 40 hours. And that's why there hasn't been another one like that in a while. They say the United States walks the least of any industrialized nation. The average Australian takes 9,695 steps per day, a few short of the ideal 10,000. The average Japanese takes 7,168, and the average Swiss 9,650. And the average American is 5,117. How many have I walked? I have no idea. I usually go about 4 times around the track, so that's about a mile. I suppose the next step in my walking is going to have to be a diet, but I've just filled up my snack drawer and I'm not willing to give up my peanut butter crackers just yet. That'll have to be next week. Did you know that scientists believe that walking started underwater by hopping, air-breathing fish? I know people will say walking, big deal, anybody can do that. But, even taking a little bit of effort like that, just 30 minutes a day out of your day to kind of get the exercise you wouldn't normally have gotten, get out in nature, get inside your head, think of new things, learn new things from a podcast. Hell, even if you're playing Pokemon while you walk around, it's better than sitting around watching TV or YouTube. Hey guys, before I get going, I just wanted to say that I really have been enjoying my Wednesday live videos. Unfortunately, Xfinity sucks so hard that I have to use my AT&T wireless plan to really stream for the good streams. The ones that have looked the best have been on there. It's really the only one I can trust, and even it's shaky sometimes, but it's a lot better than the other ones, and I want it to be as good a quality as possible for a live stream. But I love spending time on Wednesday nights with you guys. I've got the best fans in the world. You guys are really, really a lot of fun to interact with, and I thought that was great. So I'm going to bring that back, but it's not cost prohibitive to do it every week, so I might fill in with some more vlogs and stuff. Sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate you guys. Thanks again. Till next time, follow your bliss, take a walk, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.